Today, we are going to take on heavy grace, 30 clean and jerks at 225 pounds. Me and Alex. We're going to see if either Alex or myself can beat any of the guys in the 2022 Road Invitational. Now that year, the slowest guy went 5 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll be lucky if we can do that. We're also setting a time cap today. 10 minutes, and then you're done.
Alright, wait, are we missing somebody? Josh not doing this one?
Just me and you today.
Couldn't hang. Big Dom Z. Let's go. 225. Race.
Battle the kid is white flag. Not on my level where I stand. Got it, I'm shooting a hot hand. Out of the gym, I was locked out. I failed, the kid was a drug.
It's gonna be heavy. Sometimes you gotta lift heavy though. There's just one bodybuilding guy. He used to be about it. Hey, Mr. 505. Don't you call it that? Alright.
Hey, where's 575? Hey, where's 575? Nowhere to be seen.
Man, I can tap dance through the energy blast. Run flat, never pop your orbit. I keep energy in storage. I see spinning the globe, my fingertip itch. If I could pluck the earthquake hit, look at the wrist, look at your body, I shake it and shift.
Big two, big meat. There you go, make it a 5. Make it a 5.
Hot boy still 100 degrees. I cross eyes and I got it to tease. D&D till I leave in peace.
Everybody shining like new money.
Down, 25 to go.
Now, what do you want? Alright, let's go. Come on. Come on, guys. Here's a minute. Go, come on.
Someone on Instagram told me they did this and tore their shoulder. So I'm just going to try not to.
Alright, way to say that when you're on number 7.
They're probably Canadian. Weak.
No, his name was Dan Stahl, CrossFit Electric City. We love you.
What a dark thought to bring up as you're doing heavy grace.
Maybe don't do that. Number 4. Now we'll see. I don't know. I feel bad. You think a guy that deadlifts 575 would be able to get a couple reps? You think. You gotta rethink. When you're done rethinking, think again.
33% of the way.
Number 5.
That boy, Alex. Look at me in the eye. Halfway. On pace. Got to be under 10. We're going to program this workout. Championship this year. Everybody who registers for the Coastal Qualifier on day 1, we're doing one squat at 225 for you. That means if 750 people register, we're doing 750 squats at 225.
Ted, you're nothing but a has-been.
Kyle's doing good. Alex is actually, I'm impressed to be honest with you. I mean, with that 505 deadlift last week. Kyle, I think Kyle might be able to pull this out.
7.
12 days of Christmas, baby. As a partridge, fair tree.
Came back and doing a mill rep.
Not today, baby. Not today.
Good workout. For 1 minute. Let's go.
Feel the leaderboard. Those guys at the Rogue Invitational, freaks of nature. Then
I got 2 reps
slowest
in the
one
mini.
was 530.
I got 2 reps in the mini.
They're way better than me.
15. AJ had my first beer.
I went out. Listen.
Come on.
Nice.
So, not bad.
How many reps you get?
Not bad for a guy who deadlifts 505.
No, and not bad for a guy who didn't win last week.
No.
He's nowhere to be seen. 859 for me.
16.
16 reps. Did not beat anybody from the Rogue Invitation. Not surprised, those guys are freaks. But for two just regular dudes, this was a ton of fun. Give it a go, try yourself. Tag us in the comments your score. And if you want a program, FOTC training for strength, bodybuilding, or our everyday athlete program.
I need a fan on. Goes to show. Keep your enemies close. Friends close, enemies closer.
So that's our second challenge. Our next challenge is going to be our craziest challenge yet. What we're going to do is the three of us, me, Alex, and Josh is coming back for this challenge. Everybody who registers for the Coastal Qualifier on day one, we're doing one squat at 225 for you. That means if 750 people register, we're doing 750 squats at 225. Let's go.
Bring it. Day one. Register. 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 Register.
It began as an idea, like a small ripple in the ocean. An idea to create memorable experiences for the everyday athlete. That ripple is now a wave that's growing like a hurricane crashing toward land. It's here. The Coastal Qualifier, powered by Victory Grips, has arrived. I have just one question. Are you ready to ride the wave?
Welcome to the Coastal Qualifier, powered by Victory Grips. I'm Kyle Olin, and I'm joined by David Neese and Alex Desmond, and we are live in Goldsboro, North Carolina at CrossFit Bohica, and it is great to be here.
Bunch of people in the house.
Yes, Bohica, 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 Bohica! Wow, electric.
Full house.
Full house, a great crowd. Super excited for tonight. We got a great workout on tap.
And listen, people that are actually doing the workout are actually sequestered in the other room. They have no idea what's coming for them tonight.
Yeah, they look pretty scared.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Scary.
So, man, it's good to be here. Kyle, did you say Bohica? What the heck is a Bohica?
Yeah, CrossFit Bohica. And I asked Chris when we walked in here, I was like, Chris, what is a Bohica? Alex, you want to tell them what a Bohica is?
Absolutely. For the last 2 weeks, you have been bent over. Well, guess what? At Bohica, you bend over. Here it comes again for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
Here it comes again, and it starts with week 3 right here in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Bohica, Bohica, Bohica.
Bohica. Man, it is good to be here. And listen, we are excited, had a great 2 weeks, and we're about to kick off the next 2 weeks. Kyle, we have some announcements we need to go through as we kick off the show tonight. So let's talk about the host hotels for the main event coming up.
Yeah, so last week we launched our hotel partners for Fittest of the Coast. We announced the Embassy Suites as our host hotel. We have links on our website. Great deal, newly renovated hotel connected to the convention center. I would recommend if you're planning on being at Fittest of the Coast and you want to have kind of the perks of being directly on site, staying there, but reserve your room as soon as possible because that place is going to sell out. David, the other thing is if you don't want to stay there, we have other options as well. You can find those on our website, 6 different local hotels, many within walking distance, great deals, great options.
Yeah, and obviously, Kyle,
there's
really one option.
Yeah,
right?
there's one option.
And what's the option right there?
It's an omelet. It's an omelet bar every single morning. You got to be there. Omelet, bacon, ham, cheese, double cheese. We've already gone over it. You got to get the omelet bar. To-go boxes. That was Anissa's nug last week. It still applies for this week. It still applies next week. All right? Get at the omelet bar.
They might sell out.
So you got to go quick.
But there are
quick.
also other host hotels to get
Quick.
into. I think you like omelets. Number 2, Kyle. I heard some great news about maybe an official footwear partner of Fittest of the Coast. Tell us about that.
Yeah, David and everybody watching, we're excited to announce Strike Movement as the official footwear partner of Fittest of the Coast. Strike Movement's going to be on site at the event. There's going to be a lot of different perks if you're on the FOTC volunteer team. We'll tell you about that shortly. But we're excited to have Strike Movement as the official footwear partner of Fittest of the Coast. In the coming weeks, we'll tell you more about them and these amazing shoes that they are providing.
Man, that's awesome. Incredible. Can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait. Everybody's on their feet all
I
day
mean,
long.
I'm barefoot right now. I mean,
I mean,
the road
we
crew
need
doesn't
it.
get
We
shoes,
need it.
right? Like, come on.
It's going to be huge.
Kyle, you spoke about Strike Movement. It also leads us into this. Tell us about volunteer registration. I saw it went live this week. So what do we need to know about volunteer registration?
Yes. So volunteer registration is now open. And we talked a little bit about this last week. The Fittest of the Coast would not be possible without the support of volunteers. And David, Alex, these volunteers have pretty much become our family. We look forward. There's so many people that have been helping us. Shoot, some people have helped us at every event for 6 years. And it's so fun to see them every year and come back. I would encourage you that if you're looking for a great group of people that you just want to hang out with, come join us. We need help Wednesday through Sunday, setup teams, tear down teams, judging teams. We have a lot of great internet judges, as David likes to continue to remind people. So put those talents to the test at the championship event. Maybe you want to sling some equipment, all right? Move some
Hang
weights.
with the brutes.
Hey.
Hang with the brutes. We move equipment all day. We get down and dirty. You leave covered in filth, but we eat really good. Come be part of the move crew. It's amazing.
It's good.
It's amazing.
Maybe you have medical experience, right? We want you on our medical team. Maybe you're a friendly person. We know not everybody's friendly, all right? But for our friendly people, we want to put you on our check-in and welcome teams. We want you to be that face when people walk in. You help set the tone. So you can head to our website. There's also a QR code there currently. You can scan it and join. Now, you might be saying, hey, Kyle, great. We're going to give up days. What's in it for us? Well, hey, one of the things that we try to do is we try to give the best we can to our volunteers. So if you're a volunteer, there's a separate room that is separate from the competition floor where it's a private area. You can keep your stuff there. It's safe. You can get off your feet. stocked with snacks, right, guys?
Big time snacks.
We like snacks.
Big time
Yeah.
snacks.
Big
Nice
time
note.
You
snack
can
guy.
expect pizza there at all hours of the day.
Yeah, but better than pizza, you're also going to get daily meals from 212 Meals, Meal Prep, which is our official meal prep partner. And then you'll get gifts, different FOTC assorted gifts. In addition, if you volunteer 2 days, you'll get an FOTC tactical bag.
Let's go.
If you volunteer
Tactical bag
3 days,
swag.
you'll get all that tactical bag plus a pair of Strike Movement Haze trainers.
Strike movement
That's
in the
huge.
house.
That's huge.
So,
Bend on your feet.
hit
You
that
need
link.
strike.
Hit that link below. Join our team. We'll be excited to see you at Fittest of the Coast in February.
Man, do not wait for that unless you don't make it, and then sign up once you don't make it. All right. So also, speaking of that, whether you make it or not, it's by the leaderboard. The leaderboard went live today. Just a reminder for friends, it's a blind leaderboard every week until we get to Thursday. It went live a little earlier today, and it's unofficial as we're still monitoring videos, checking things out. It'll be official at the conclusion of the qualifier. So just keep your eye on that. But the leaderboard is live. You can see we got 3 scores in. There's more scores to come. So everything is fluid. Get ready for that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, hey, it is good.
That's
you know what
good.
else is good? Wild South.
Oh,
Alex.
Wild
Tell the good
South.
people
I'll
about
tell you
Alex
what,
South.
if you're not getting wild in the South, you're crazy. They are our official sponsor for the FOTC main competition. They've got the hottest, softest, freshest merch in the game. If you've never seen Duke rolling around, he's crazy. They've got some of the best members on staff. The swag is through the roof. Wild South cannot wait to get down in the South. Make sure you check them out. They've got an awesome website, wildsouth.com.
Yeah, Alex, thank you so much. And another announcement we want to make, and you might have seen some stuff. We've been posting different content over the last few months about what we have going on with FOTC training. But if you didn't know, FOT has an official training program. We have different programs. We have gyms that subscribe to our programming. Actually, gyms in this area right now that are part of our affiliate program. If you're interested, we actually have a special promotion right now, 50% off. You can see that promo code below. Get fit, get strong, find a good community, FOTC training. That is what is going on.
Now, just as a reminder, I don't need to remind the people that have been severely impacted by this, but several weeks ago, we had Hurricane Helene come through. Great devastation to many areas of states that are people are represented in this qualifier. And just want to encourage you guys, we're still thinking about you, praying for you, and doing what we can to help in the process. And Kyle has a great announcement right now. Just kind of address one of those things. So Kyle, what is that?
Yeah, so obviously there's been a lot of hurt in the North Carolina area. We're here in North Carolina. The mountains of North Carolina have really been impacted. You know, we've been exchanging emails and conversations with a lot of different athletes that have been impacted. We've been working with you guys to help still make this qualifier experience the best it can be. We know it's tough. We know there's nothing we can really do that's going to solve a lot of the things that are happening. But what we do want to do is there is a gym in Asheville, CrossFit Summit, and their owner, Leslie, is actually taking part in our event. And you might have seen, if you follow the CrossFit South East affiliates page, they've highlighted CrossFit Summit. But this gym, guys, and friends watching, just got destroyed by Helene. Everything got destroyed. Like, literally, just think about the absolute worst devastation you could have, and that is it. They've got an uphill battle, but they've had a lot of support from the community, and we at Fittest of the Coast want to support them too. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be helping them with their equipment. We're going to be providing them with new ski erg for their facility, and then actually CrossFit Addict, guys, the gym that won a ski erg last week, they reached out and said, hey, we want to support as well. CrossFit Addict in Virginia has decided, hey, we don't need that ski erg. We would like to give it to CrossFit Summit. So,
Well,
so good deal there.
I didn't know that. You know what?
deal.
Count your blessings. I always say we're incredibly blessed, and I'm glad that we're able to bless other people through Fittest. I mean, that's incredible. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I really didn't know that.
Yep, just found that one out.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool.
All right, Alex.
Great community.
Yeah, what else we got?
Let's hop into it. All right. I mean, this is some big time stuff. Over the last 2 weeks, we have been doing a new segment, Victory Grip, Get a Grip of the Week. And David Neese is 2 for 2. We started with the strike right after we got done. At 7:01, strike ended. Last week, we talked about anonymous emails. Guess who got 0 anonymous emails this week?
Kyle.
None in the inbox. Thanks, David.
There ain't no
You're
John Doe's in the inbox right now. We are 2-0. So this week, let's just see if we can go for a trippy. All right. New segment, Victory Grips, Get a Grip of the Week. I'm going to start.
I think you should start.
I'm going to start.
Yeah, I think so.
This is huge. David Neese was just warming up, and I want to just say, get a grip of the week. It's everybody. I'm talking about moms, dads, sons, your dogs, your cats. Everybody needs to get a grip. Your infant baby needs to get a grip. And I'm talking about a victory grip. A victory grip. You know why?
Is that a hint?
Is it a hint?
Is that a hint?
Is it a hint, or do you need to get a grip? But if you need to get a grip, get it now, before it's too late. All I'm saying, all I'm going to say.
My get a grip of the week is for all you friends out there. This might be you. You might have friends like this that cannot follow instructions. They can't read instructions. They do things incorrectly, and then they come to you and ask you, what's the answer? And you say, hey, just read. Be a problem solver. So my get a grip for the week is for those that can't problem solve. Get a grip, read the instructions, do it right.
Read, people, read.
Say it again for the people in the back, right? Get a grip.
Read the instructions.
Read.
All right, listen, last week after our trip to Virginia, I got on a plane. And I flew to Fort Lauderdale, where I met my family. And from Fort Lauderdale, I flew to Cancun. That's right. I've been to Cancun. I might look a little overweight. I'm going to own it, right?
David,
I'm there.
David has a second home in Cancun.
So went to Cancun with the family. Now, listen, there's different reasons for this, but I'm sitting in an exit row. My family's in the back, whatever. But this is what I cannot stand about flying. And I think you should take a course on flying in the elementary, middle, high school. My girls, 6 and 8 years old, know this lesson. But this goes out to those people who need to get a grip about this. When the plane stops, pulls into the gate, the jet bridge comes in, and the seatbelt sign comes off. Inevitably, on every flight I fly, there's one person who darts from the back of the plane all the way to the front as if they are the most important person on the plane. They're sitting back in 32C, and we've got 31 rows ahead of them, but they think they're the most important. Now, I'm not talking about if you got a connection to make. We get that. Sometimes planes are late, but friends, Spirit Airlines was on time. We were pulling in on time. I know.
As crazy as that sounds, but you know what?
But listen, we're on time. We pull in, and all of a sudden this lady, I feel like it's my job to block the aisle.
Legal obligation.
The Lord has blessed me with broad shoulders.
That's right.
So I stand up. And I'm
squished in my table right now.
And this lady comes barreling into me. I said, no, not today. Nobody's, and the flight attendant's looking at me, smiling at me, laughing. And I'm like, no. So then I go to reach back to get my luggage, and this other lady's pushing her kid behind me, trying to get her kid at me. Her mom's like, stop, Mom, stop. Right? And all this time, I'm like, nobody's getting past me. Relax. We got all these people ahead of us that need to get off. So we get off the plane, and we walk into customs, and she comes flying by me and calls me a bad word.
Get a grip, lady.
Get a
grip.
Listen,
get a grip.
If you want to sit in the front of the plane, buy a first class seat or a big front seat on Spirit or a Comfort, right? But at the end of the day, listen, you need to get a grip. People from the front get off first, and then it goes all the way to the back. So if you're ever on a plane, I'm talking to the people that need to get a grip. We're solving this issue tonight.
Tonight. We're going 3-0.
3-0. Get a grip. Get off the plane when you're supposed to get off the plane.
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
Now.
Yeah.
Now, 7:01, problem solved. Get a grip, people. Get a grip.
All right. Guys, that was a good one this week. You guys are killing it. Alex, great segment. One thing I want to tell everybody about is a friend of the show, friend of Fittest of the Coast, and that's Critical Velocity Nutrition, all right? I actually really love this. Company's based out of North Carolina, owned and founded by a veteran, spent 23 years as an airborne officer, okay? Now, the founder is very passionate about endurance and CrossFit-based training. And as you guys know, right, you take pre-workout, right?
Oh, every day of my life.
Hey, what happens when you take pre-workout?
Oh, I get freaking...
Yeah, my guy said, hey, I can't be having my heart about to explode when I'm going to go run 15 miles. So he went to the lab. And by the lab, I mean his garage. And he started mixing up different ingredients, putting this and that, putting that and that. And he made this ultimate new pre-workout strand that's designed for CrossFitters. That's not designed to blow up your heart rate, slow release. That is Critical Velocity Nutrition. Super excited to have these guys on. They are going to be at Fittest of the Coast. They're going to be providing samples. So if you want to try some new strands of pre-workout, just give it a go. Best part, all tested, all approved, passes every drug inspection. Great company, owned by a veteran. Super excited to have them part. you can scan that QR code below to learn more.
That's huge. That's huge. Sometimes I'm like, am I all right? And then I'm like,
and we're wondering,
are you all right? Yeah, and then I ask myself, and I'm telling myself, oh, I'm good. I'm good.
You're better than good, and we're better than good. And we're going to take it to a quick break, and then we're going to bring in the owners of CrossFit Bohica.
In this cruel world, there are no handouts, no easy W's, no paths of least resistance. No one but you can change your outcome. No one but you can chase your dreams. No one but you can take that first step towards greatness. So go on, pick yourself up, and conquer every damn day. No mercy, no surrender, no looking back. Take what's yours.
There we go. Welcome. We are back, and we are with the owners of CrossFit Bohica, Chris and Alex. Guys, we are so excited to be here. You got such an amazing facility, amazing community out there watching. Thanks for having us today.
So much for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, hey, guys, I want to know a little bit. All right. We talked about it a little bit, but Bohica, all right. Interesting name.
Bohica.
Tell us a little bit about that. Hey, and I want you to tell everybody, because everybody's going to love it. How'd that name come to be, and what does it stand for?
Well, on the more public welcoming side, Bohica stands for Building Our Health and Committed Action. But in true CrossFit fashion, as we've all experienced a CrossFit workout in here and what it can do to you, it traces back to some of our Air Force roots. Actually, the guy who came up with the name is in here somewhere. Kenny. He's in here somewhere. But it is bend over, here it comes again.
Yeah, and just like we alluded to, it's coming again here in about 15 minutes.
People felt that during part 2 of last week's workout, for sure. Yeah. So especially if you went too hard on the first part. So, hey, what has it been like? You guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys just recently took ownership of the gym. What has that transition been like? How have members received it? What are some things that you've learned along the way as far as being CrossFit affiliate owners?
As anybody would expect, it definitely had its very stressful period of us trying to learn the ropes and learn the back end, the business end of it. But overall, Chris and I have really complementary personalities, and we work together super well. Where he has his strengths, I have mine, and we both have our weaknesses, and we pick each other up pretty well in terms of ownership. But we've got such a cool group of people here that make showing up to work every day that much better. So even on the days where it gets grindy, we kind of remember our why. So it's been a really cool experience, and it gets a little bit better and a little bit easier every day for me personally.
Agreed.
There you go. Simple. Hey, simple.
Smart man.
Love it. So guys, you have a pretty unique facility. We talk about this, but we get the privilege of getting to go from gym to gym all around the coast, and got to see a lot of unique gyms along the way. This one's kind of cool. It's almost like you have 3 different rooms, all part of your gym. Tell me a little bit about the layout. And for those that are watching, currently we're in a room, and directly to my right, we have a rig. To our left, we have a lot of cardio equipment. Over there, someone's pounding weights. It must be the lifting room. But tell us a little bit about the layout and how you utilize it.
Well, our favorite movie was Saw, and so each room has its own torture that you go through as you pass through the workout. So it starts with the warm-up. Oh, this ain't that bad. And then you move into the next part. Oh, this is getting bad now. And you get into the back room, and we all know what happens in the back room. No,
Bohica.
Bohica. So originally we started off in kind of like a really small space downtown, and we just got so used to coaching through that small space, taking 15, 20 people through that smaller space. we got into this place and it felt like we were working out in a Walmart. So just how we came about this place, and we decided, hey, this is what we want our setup to be. This is how we want the flow of our classes to be. And, pretty much you just envision what you want a class to look like, and that's just how we set our gym up from there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So tell me a little bit about that learning curve, right? Obviously, well, you've been a GM here. You pretty much, it sounds like you've been running this gym for a while. But has there been a learning curve at all since actually taking ownership of the gym?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, on the business side. I mean, there's so many, Alex can attest to this too. There's so many small details that you don't think about when it comes to owning and running a business. It kind of makes the fun stuff you do in here, the interacting with people, the helping people, like that's the fun stuff. That's the stuff you enjoy. But it's the back end stuff where you're up at 1 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out, why you're paying this in taxes to the government. But
we are all wondering that on a daily basis.
Are we in North Carolina? Is that where we're at?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're on that topic now. We can go deep.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Hey, you guys, a couple more questions, but obviously we've had a lot of fun here. Like, we've been laughing. You guys have been laughing probably more, but you guys obviously have a really close-knit community and like a bunch of good people. What is it that makes the group that is in this room so special?
I think the thing that stands out the most is the way that not only do we show up for each other in these workouts, in these four walls, but, I have connections with these folks outside of these gym walls as well. And like, we show up for each other throughout life in general. And this gym is my life. And I think a lot of people would say the same things. Like, this crowd's going to show up for me on the good days and the bad days. They're going to celebrate me and we're going to celebrate each other. And I think that's just what really sticks us together is we're celebrating each other 24/7, not just in the gym. And we're thick as thieves in here.
That's they obviously love you, all right? So let me ask this question. We didn't frame this question, but I'm just curious. What was it about Fittest of the Coast that kind of drew you guys in to say we're going to adopt this for this community? Why you invited us here, obviously, but why do you have so many of your athletes competing at Fittest of the Coast?
Well, the first year that we probably had like 8 to 10 athletes do it about 2 years ago, and they really enjoyed it. They really enjoyed the process of it. I got to see it from the outside looking in, kind of looking at the programming. And our gym, I wouldn't say we're a competitive gym, but we love to do competitions, right? It's something that you can always rely on to see where you're at with fitness. You can kind of gauge what you want to do next with your fitness based on, taking these competitions, whether you're doing scaled, intermediate, RX, anything like that. It was just really well run. It was really well programmed. And then from there, it's just kind of taken off. So each year we've added, more people doing it. And just the flow kind of feels kind of like that classic CrossFit Open that we really enjoy doing as a gym in that February, March timeframe. And it just made sense to continue to do that as we got into that kind of October. It gives us something to kind of join as a community around.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you saying that. And one of the reasons why we do what we do is to bring experiences in the fall. Typically, hey, we're getting back to school. It's getting a little colder out. People might not want to focus on their fitness as much. But our hope is that over these 4 weeks, we can invigorate gyms in their communities to get fired up for fitness. So it's great to see this. And for everybody watching at home, that is, again, one of our goals. So, guys, we really appreciate you welcoming us. And, guys, awesome community. Like, this is fantastic. Blast, and I can't wait just to throw down here in a minute with everybody. So let's get to it. We're going to cut to a quick break.
Hey, what is up, FOTC? Brad Giglio here. I'm the owner and founder of Apex Performance Nutrition. We are here to offer you a 6-week nutrition performance challenge. These are all the things that I do with my games athletes. Askazan, Tony Marquinhos, add a few. If you're looking to absolutely increase your performance, this nutrition challenge is absolutely for you. We are talking about increased recovery, increased performance, optimizing your hydration, optimizing your overall nutrition, understanding how you can go from good to great. Obviously, FOTC is a huge competition. We want to help you be the fittest on the coast, so be sure to jump on in. Check out our challenge. It's only $99, and basically I'm doing a 20-year brain dump on all the athletes that I've worked with to help you get to where you want to be for this competition. So be sure to hit that link, Jump in. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up. And I can't wait to see you in there. Look forward to seeing you in South Carolina. Go get them.
That's Brad from Apex Performance Nutrition, another great partner. If you're looking for nutrition help, hit up Apex. And David, I'm looking for help on helping tell the people what we might be seeing tonight. You're the expert. You've done the research. What can we expect tonight?
I have done the research. I like to look at trends. You put out a hint today on Instagram. Some people gave their best guesses. We have several things happening. Let's just talk about what historically has happened on this week for Fittest of the Coast Qualifier. Way back when in 2020, man, this was our first one. We did box jump overs and handstand push-up. We did some work upside down. That was week 3. 2021, we did some rowing. We've already seen that, so probably not going to see that. We did some squat cleans as well there. 2022, we introduced double unders, hang power cleans, and some gymnastics. Get a grip. Hello. Gymnastics are showing up week 3. Then 2023 last year, we had a little multi-part with some thrusters, shuttle runs, front squats. So all I know and all I can look forward to is you put out Triple H, triple something means something, and you put out the fact Alex has told us that we need to get a grip. Gymnastics is coming. What's coming with it? I don't know, but Alex will be here right after this next video to introduce and tell us the workout.
For years, the only option was to buy material from overseas and choose a design from the catalog. We've made it our life's mission to change that.
Fittest of the Coast Coastal Qualifier week number 3. Let's go! In this week, we are at CrossFit Bohica! Bohica, 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 Bohica! This is awesome. It is going down in the borough for week number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, you are halfway there. You got through 3 workouts. You got 2 more left. It is time to go full speed ahead for the next 2 weeks. Now, if you've been following our hints, you know about Big Brain Brian. Well, the hints are over. Week 3, let's go. Here is the workout. You will be doing a 14-minute AMRAP, where you will do 15 toes to bar, 10 box jump overs, but you must step down, and then 5 deadlifts. Now, 5 deadlifts, you know it's gotta be heavy. 14 minutes, as many reps as possible. It's going down in the borough. Bohica, bend over. Here it comes again, baby. Kyle, give it to him.
And there we are. We have some familiar movements back in the house. Some people getting close on the Instagram hints. Listen, this is a midline test. If there is one, Kyle, tell us a little bit about why you programmed this workout.
Yeah, so this one, hey, we're looking at, it's going to come down to the toes to bar and your capacity on the toes to bar. 15 toes to bar for the top level athlete, not a lot, but it's going to add up. You're going to grip is going to get tasked. And then also, for those that don't really do step down box jump overs very often, it's a little bit of a different stimulus that you're going to feel in your lower back and legs. So I think at this one, it's going to come down to what your toes to bar capacity, how long can you go unbroken for? And those that can, they're going to be rewarded.
That's right. And listen, once something gets tired, it's just going to tax the other thing even more. So in my opinion, this workout, just a normal athlete, you figure out what you're good at, what your capacity's at, and you pace it well for 14 minutes. It's not a sprint. So you're trying to accumulate as many reps as you can in a very strategic fashion so that you can keep moving throughout the whole workout.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it to Scott Jonas on our judging team. He's going to go over a little bit of some standards and points of performance. There's a couple things that I want to make clear. The first one is everybody has to step down off the box. We're saving your Achilles whether you like it or not.
That's right.
The other thing is if you are in the 55 plus or novice divisions, you can step up. Everyone else cannot. So check out a few highlights, and then remember, friends, go to fittestofthecoast.com in just a few minutes and you'll be able to see the standards flow and everything you need to see. So check out this video from Scott.
Hey guys, Scott Jonas here with Fittest of the Coast, coming to you with week number 3's points of performance. I have an amazing 14-minute AMRAP for us with 15 toes to bar, 10 box jump overs, and 5 deadlifts. So for the toes to bar, we're going to start with a full hang. Our feet are going to touch inside our hands, both at the same time. Our arms and hips are at full extension at the bottom, and our feet are coming back past the bar. For our box jump overs, we can do this either facing or we can actually do them laterally as well. We're going to make sure that our hands aren't touching the box, that both feet are touching the top of the box, and that we're stepping down. For our deadlifts, let's keep this simple. We all know how to do a deadlift, right? No bouncing the barbell, full extension at the top with your shoulders past the bar. See you guys on the leaderboard.
All right, so remember, head over to fittestofthecoast.com. You'll be able to see workout standards, flow, scorecard. Hey guys, please read this. We put a lot of time in to try to make this as clear as possible. Read it. The less mistakes you make, the easier it is on us. All right, so just read that. We're putting out this information on our website for you, for your benefit.
Yeah, super excited to see how you guys do this week. Bringing some gymnastics into the house, also some capacity issues. Now listen, this might be one that you test tonight, tomorrow, get a little break, come back to it Monday or Tuesday. But think about where you need to break. You run your race, you do the best you can, and cheer everyone on. Man, Kyle, I'm looking forward to see people kind of progress through this workout.
So last thing I'll say is make sure you also check out the division variations, some slight weights in the deadlift. And then for our older masters and younger teens and novice, the toes to bar number goes down slightly. So check out those variations. And we got a video from our partners, Made to Move. They're going to show you how you need to warm up and prepare for workout 4.
Welcome back to week 3, Fittest of the Coast. For this workout, we have a one-way ticket to Back City. We have a 14-minute AMRAP of 15 toes to bar, 10 box jump overs, and 5 deadlifts. This is a lot of hinging, a lot of core and back, and a lot of opening and closing. You'll want to get your hamstrings, back, lats, core, and knees ready for action. Start with a barbell warm-up with good mornings, RDLs, and Jefferson curls, and then build to workout weight with your deadlifts. Hop on the rig for some hanging knee raises and toes to bar, and then get in some box jumps and box jump overs. For this workout, be smart on the toes to bar. Be realistic with your capacity because 14 minutes is a long time to stare up at the rig if you start failing. Break it up early. Your core and hamstrings are going to be shot from these 3 movements, so these toes to bar may feel a little more effortful than usual. For the box jump overs, stay low and try to keep a steady pace and rhythm because if you start out too hot, your heart rate will jack up, you'll waste a lot of time recovering. For the deadlifts, depending on how this weight feels for you, I would get these done as fast as possible. Get them out of the way. Quick singles, all 5 touch and go, or even 3-2. Just don't let yourself waste too much time here. Pro tip, let your knees bend during the deadlifts. Get in more of a squat so your quads can help out more, just to save your hamstrings and back a bit for the toes to bar. This workout will not be won in the first round. Avoid failure. Go fast, not too fast, and don't die.
All right, so that video, listen, don't neglect the warm-up, Dan Stahl. You need to warm up your back, all right? So we don't need any freezing of the back. Make sure you do a thorough warm-up. Even you guys who don't like to warm up, get ready to go for this workout. Tonight, we have athletes in the house that are going to compete and do it tonight. We got judges. Now listen, we're going to try our best to hold these athletes to standards, but some of these athletes are doing scaled versions. They're doing different versions. So just because you see something here doesn't mean it's right or wrong. You need to always go check out your division standards to make sure you're doing the correct version of your workout, especially if you're on an individual and a team. It might differ, so make sure you understand your standards and things going on. We are super excited for you guys to take on week 3, Fittest of the Coast Qualifier. Next week, the team travels to the upstate of South Carolina, going to visit CrossFit Taylors. We'll be with you next Thursday. Get your scores in by Tuesday night. Tuesday night deadline. Check yourself out on the leaderboard next Thursday, and we will see you next week from CrossFit Taylors. Peace.